Hello and welcome to my next video. I'm a bit lazy with this one because I don't have the time needed to really make an in-depth review-ish kinda recommended video about this game. The reason I haven't uploaded in a while, I think it's over a week now, is because I've been swamped with work, more work, and I haven't had the time yet. I have been working on 2 videos and a let's play, no commentary. So, to bring you guys some content, I thought I'd recommend you Grim Dawn in this video, where I just play through it for a while and talk about the stuff that makes it fun to play, etc. and why you should give a damn. I've created a character, and you can create a character just like in Diablo, and you can create a hardcore character so when you die, etc. I've been following these guys for quite a while. I think I was one of the supporters for before they started. We're gonna skip this. It's the intro movie. If you want to see it, you can look it up on YouTube. But it's kind of long, so I don't really have the time.
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You were... He's,
The voice acting is quite adequate, and it manages to get the...
So you're the one we almost hung. I didn't really see you.
How do you say? Yeah, it's quite nice, actually.
You're not looking too bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taking the bodies of the dead. You will need...
Okay, so I'm going to kill some reanimated bodies. They've been reanimated by crystals, and I'm going to figure out why. That's pretty much the gist of it. I've turned down all my settings to low, because otherwise I can't really record in... Oh, they won't let me in, huh? I can't record in higher settings, so to say. But it looks really good if you're in higher. Oh, they updated the interface. It's really nice. That's one of the things you should really play this for. The developers are still updating today with free updates, new dungeons and stuff for you to explore that are free. I have bought this expansion as a manual because I think it's worth it, and I'm happy supporting this developer because I know they're passionate about the things they do. Hence why I recommend you this now. It also scratches that you know, I used to play Diablo 2 for quite a time ago. I used to be an assassin, I used to be the sorcerer. I fucking love it, okay? It really hurt me when they made Diablo 3, because that's not Diablo for me, to be honest. And so I was really hyped for this game, and I'm happy to say that it kind of lived up to my expectations. And with the new stuff they've been doing, it just gets better and better. It's a shame, really, because unlike Titan Quest, which I also love, it's one of my favorite games of all time, I'm also happy that they made an expansion for that now. It was a surprise to say the least, but a welcome one. It's fun. But I have no one to play that with, and the same is true here. My friends don't really like these types of games, unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? Another thing I really like about it is the aesthetics. Design surrounds. Right up my alley, and you can really play this while relaxing. It's a relaxing type of game, in my mind. At least in the beginning, maybe not when you're getting to the later stages of the game, or the night game as it's called, and higher difficulties. But in normal you can just kinda relax and play. They have some extensive lore for this type of game. See here, I have a note. Blah 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 blah. Whatever, he dies. Sorry for just skimming through this, but it's very interesting if you have the time to read it. I promise you that. So if you play it, you should really read it. Let's see. What if... Yeah, I can show you how to level up and stuff, if you want to. See, just... or akin to Titan Quest, you have two classes. One you can choose at level 1, and one you can choose at level 8. Oh, sorry. I'm tired too. I usually just stick with one class during my first playthrough of normal difficulty, so to speak. And then maybe I'll expand to another class later, but I prefer to really focus on one at first. So we have the soldier, which is self-explanatory. The demolitionist deals in more ranged stuff. Pistols, grenades, very cool class. The occultists deals with, occult stuff like summoning and poison and raw energy bolts, and it's fucking crazy. Nightblade is my favorite of them all so far. It's like an assassin class. The Arcanist is also one of my favorites because it has these badass magical abilities that just screams, holy shit. Then we have the Shaman. Oh, you get it. It has a mixed... It's a mixed class with physical abilities, some thunder magic, and some summoning. It's an interesting class, but not up my alley. The Inquisitor is quite new-ish. It has... it focuses on ranged weapons, like pistols, especially dual wielding. And it has some seals and other stuff that are quite cool. And the last one is the Necromancer at this point in time. Where, you're a Necromancer. That's it. So for this playthrough, what should I pick really? I feel the Occultist is a slow starting class. It takes a while for it to get going. Maybe I'll take this. Yeah, we'll go for the Nightblade this time around. You also get, every time you level up, you can put 1 point in Physique, Cunning or Spirit. And you can read what they do here. I'm going to put 1 point in Cunning and 1 point in Physique. For now, I usually don't put many points in Physique, but it can be good to have some Physique. There's the ability, just throwing some blades. That's also one of the things I really like. You start off kinda weak, but not entirely weak, I feel like. And the higher you go, the more abilities you get. You get more powerful abilities too, for that matter. And it's just a blast to play. The progression is really great. and I'll tell you why it's great later. Or more about it later, so. Sorry if I just mumble words or stuff like that, because I've been really tired lately from work and stuff. I haven't been sleeping very well. Hence why I haven't really had the energy to do stuff either. I really try my best. I really do. Because I want my stuff to be good, I want you guys to enjoy what I'm doing. And I hope you really voice your criticisms in the comments if you have any. I'll respond to them if you're not a douchebag, I might not respond, I will just ignore it. But if it's fair, I'll really try to answer it. Or any comment for that matter. If you have any comment, I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. Sometimes I miss some comments and sometimes I don't respond to comments. That's just the way it is. But yeah, again, I do my best. With the time and this is pretty much the start. You can explore, there are some areas you can explore that are not off limits, but semi-off limits. You need a certain item or something to get past the barricade or something. But you can choose to explore or you can just dismiss it entirely. See, I don't have to explore this part of the map if I don't want to, that's not a must. So I thought that I'd complete the first quest and show you guys what's after that. Because after the first quest I think most of the things in the game or the game's mechanics is revealed to you, so to say. Most. There are some mechanics that aren't revealed at the beginning of the game, that are introduced later. And yeah, like crafting, I think. It takes a little while to find. But yeah, if you like these types of games, I really urge you to support these types of developers. They are doing their best to make these games, not for just making money, they have to make money of course, but also for the enjoyment of us players, the fans. They are former employees of some are former employees who work on Python, which you can notice in some things, some design choices, some abilities. That's fine, as long as it's just taking inspiration. That's copying someone else. Please don't do that. That's just... Well, you're just a scumbag. Let's see... So, one thing I will say that I find to be on the not negative side, but less good side, is the quests could have been more interesting. Most of them are just go here and kill this dude. Congratulations, you did it. Which is quite a shame. They could have like made some quest. Not an escort mission, but go here and protect this for a certain amount of waves missions. Explore find the relics of blah blah blah. I think they have some missions kinda like that, but not fully exploring its potential. Level up. You can just do like this. It's a bad strategy. Just base tanking. I'm in quite a bad position. I just aggro everything. I'm not. My brain doesn't work. Here we go. I missed it.
My inventory is
Damn.
full.
Just like in Titan Quest Diablo, you can create portals. Go back to the...
The dead attacks have slowed a creature. I need some time.
Yeah. So now I should just speak to many people here and explore what I can do in this
See what's left of my wares.
place. Is that a good word for it?
Iron well spent.
I'll just pass. It doesn't matter. I'll likely delete this character later. So I get some quests. I'm introduced to the illusionist who can change the looks of your equipment if you want to. I have found all of these, so if you find a piece of gear that you think are cool like this one, you're like, oh shit, that's so fucking cool. I want to look like that all the time, no matter what item you actually have. You can. By doing this. You can look however you want to actually. So if you want to look like a badass with a new character, say if you haven't played for a while. Yeah, I want to look like this one. Bam, done. This, done. So it's one of those minor changes that makes the game more enjoyable. There we go. Now I look like a badass.
I'll give you a good price.
And you also have this is an interesting mechanic. The more
See you
you
around.
get, the more stuff you do for these types of people, the more,
Greetings, child.
how do
I
you
am pleased
say,
my knowledge. I'm a troubled
Shut the
my
fuck
knowledge.
up.
Troubled my know. I'm afraid. Troubled my troubled.
shit. The more, what's the name for it? What's the word for it?
Safe storage, no
Yeah,
question.
you have storage and you can expand to 5 tabs. 5 tabs, okay? This is the all character, which can also have tabs. It's fucking amazing, I know.
I'll keep an eye out for this.
So, yeah, this is the beginning of the game. Later you can take on faction quests, I think it's called, which replenishes after quitting the game and reloading it again, and you can do those quests again and again to gain these. What do you say? Yeah, they like you more, that's it. So you get access to better equipment, discounts and stuff like that. Good stuff. You can also see the active quests I have here. I can hide them if I want, I can show them if I want. It's up to me. Which is also a neat little change. Or mechanic. Functionality, man. So I'm quite weak at the time. I think Phantasmal Blades aren't that good in the beginning. Shadow Strike is usually my way to go, together with, let's see, Ring of Steel. It's a great combination for the burst damage. And yeah, I just want to show you guys real quick what the game is about. Pretty much. Go. This enemy is new, I think. I haven't seen him before, actually. I noticed him earlier, but I thought nothing of that. I just thought of him as a regular enemy or stuff. Here's one of the things I really enjoy. One of the changes they've introduced that increases the replayability and increases the experimentation, so to speak. So you have your skill, class, type. You have your class with their skills, and you can level up the plus, and you can gain access to new skills and etc. But you also have the devotion, and the devotion are, yeah, like stars in the sky, which you can put points in. And some of these stars, see, like this one, 15% chance on attack, and it does something. It's like a skill within a skill. You can assign this to different skills you already have. So, for example, if I assign this to Phantasmal Blades, when I use the Phantasmal Blades, it has a 15% chance of proccing. And if it does, it does the Vendigo's mark. You mark your foes with the sign, yeah, whatever. And the more you use it, see, the experience here is 0 of 30,000. Okay. The more you use it, the more it levels up, the more damage it gets. So it encourages you to spec in this types of skills. Some trees just don't have this. But all of these constellations have, so if I put a point in this one, for example, I get 5% more health. Here I get 18 offensive ability. They always give you something. Mark your target for a swift and painful death. Ah, that sounds lovely. So, affinity requirement here is order. So, here you see complete constellation bonus is order. The circle-ish. So, if I put my point in this one, I gain access to these constellations. Oh, they've added new too, I think. Yeah. To these constellations, and I can put points in them the next time I find and cleanse a shrine. And if I complete this one, for example, I can get this one, which is kind of like a healing ability. I can put that in Phantasmal Blades too, if I want to. And if I complete this one, the entire constellation, I get 3 more points in that affinity. It sounds very vague and confusing, but trust me, it really isn't. Trust me. You can undo if you want to. You can undo all of them later on if you want to. So if I put a point here in the primordial affinity, and later I change my mind, I'm like, oh, I don't really want that. You can undo later. Trust me. same holds true for the skill trees, except for the plus. You can't undo the plus. That's impossible if you not hack it. So that's pretty much it for the early game of Grim Dawn. As you see, the map is fucking huge. Here's another. Here's another part of the fucking game, and yeah. So they continue to expand and stuff as time goes on. I think down here, or maybe, yeah, I think down here is the other expansion, which I haven't bought yet, but I'm considering it. So they're constantly upgrading the game. They add new items, new gear, some quality of life changes, which is nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see, I have quite a few characters which I played as. Now you can't see, I think this is my character I have played with the most. Yeah, I'm an elite difficulty. I think it's the only character which is in the elite difficulty. And the difference between normal and elite is, in elite you can get higher item drops. The levels of the drops is higher. Enemies get tougher. You unlock some boss, or the chances are that boss, let's say, boss mobs spawn are higher, and yeah, as you can see, I have played this character quite a bit. What the fuck is this? Raise to dead, 20% chance in attack. I have no skill to put it in because I'm a fucking idiot. So here I have two classes, but I have just spec in Shaman for the summon abilities, which I enjoy. So here's the full, it's a pet build, okay? And yeah, I do some damage apparently. So
Got some you need stashed?
let's see if I, yeah, these Golem Ball Greaves, legendary. You can get legendary items and weapons and gear, which you can't really get in. I think you actually can get them in normal difficulty. They are just very, very rare. So I've only gotten one
It's
legendary
safe with me. Promise.
the entire time I've been playing this. Now I haven't explored so much here in my on the elite difficulty, but I will say that it's still fun, and yeah, I think you should check this game out. It has some value, and I think isn't that expensive on Steam. I think it lies around 300 kroner or 200, the base game, which is like 20 bucks, 30 bucks at the most, I think. It's well worth the time. It offers hours upon hours of gameplay, and it's just a blast to play. If I had the friend to play it with, I would play it like all the time. Which is a shame, because it isn't as fun to play single player. Unfortunately, but that's all games. Hey. Okay. I hope you've got some insight in this game. It has great things going for it, and honestly, I love these developers. I think they're called Create Entertainment. Please let me remember it correctly. Yeah, I think so. So follow them, give them a follow on Twitter and stuff. They post updates there all the time. They have a website and forum where they post updates all the time. Stuff they're thinking about doing, upcoming changes and hot fixes, buffs, everything. Patch notes, everything. Okay? Yeah, So I really hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was kinda... Well, it was a lazy video to make, I must admit. But I don't have the time, really. Unfortunately, I don't have the time at this moment. See, I got to make a living too. I wish I didn't need to, but I have. I earn no money from YouTube, by the way. It's all from my passion to create videos which you guys enjoy. And apparently I have done something right. You really enjoy my Persona videos, I know that. But it's hard to kinda get an impact on the gaming YouTubers, because they, at this moment, they are so many. There are so many gaming YouTubers, and it's hard to find your style and stuff. Oh well, I hope you enjoyed. I love you all for supporting me. Even if you don't support me, if you watch this, I love you all. I hope you continue to do so moving forward. But it's up to you. Well, that's it. My ramble is done. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you guys in my next video.